How we doing today, man? Um, you look at the account, we have another $200 day, which we don't even really need, but I guess we're building towards those 30 $200 days. Um, and the balance starting to climb up. We are obviously requesting the payout tonight. I didn't get around to it yesterday. Wasn't that big of a rush. This tab right here, I have all the information signed, the W-9, all that jazz. It's all signed, ready. But I wanted to make a video about it that I'm gonna post on Saturday, which will be cool. So I got that going on, and we finally just delivered to London Highs on NQ, this is pretty crazy delivery, but makes a lot of sense. Put in a little high up here and just kind of chop around, build liquidity, and then run it. Cool, that looks great. But yeah, super stoked on the first payout. The love you guys showed me on my post on Twitter and on YouTube. I mean, I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I really thank every single one of you guys who liked the video, have been watching the channel, who have been. I mean, it really blows my mind, and I'm gonna obviously go over today, but it really does, like, it just blows my mind. Twitter, we have almost hit 1,000 followers on there. I was at like 600 a few weeks ago, so I've gained so many followers in the last little bit. My posts have been, ever since I've been getting close to that payout, my posts have been doing really well on X. And yesterday I posted a picture of my why am I blanking? Of this performance thing. I posted a picture of this, and I got just a ridiculous amount of engagement on there. I think like 87,000 impressions, 2.2 thousand likes, hundreds of comments, congratulations comments, and I read them all. I tried to respond to some, but I tried to like everything. I read everything if you commented, and that's the one thing. I'm going to get to every YouTube comment. If you left a comment yesterday, I'm going to get to them all. I'm going to read them all, because I really do. It really does mean a lot that people take time out of their day, time out of their life. The life's busy. You got a lot going on, and it blows my mind that real people are taking time out of their life to watch my journey, to watch my trading, to leave a comment. It really does mean a lot, and I can't even overstate that enough. I really do appreciate you guys, and it's been the craziest 24 hours on social media I've ever had since I've started trading stuff. I mean, when I was in high school and I posted fitness stuff, I had the craziest day ever. Was the day when I had a video start ripping millions of views. That was pretty crazy. I think that got me addicted to social media, because it's just like, it's a different feeling when you just see numbers come in. It's addicting. But yeah, craziest day. It's going to be my second most viewed video of all time on my channel. And it's going to be, it's my most engaged Twitter post of all time. And I gained over 100 subscribers. I gained over 100 followers on X. Really crazy. TikTok didn't really care about it, but I didn't really put much effort into TikTok, so who cares? But yeah, I just wanted to start the video by saying I really appreciate every single person that watches these videos, because you don't have to, and it really does help me a lot. I mean, you guys have changed my life. I don't want to get too dramatic, but I'm making from YouTube and stuff. I'm just gonna throw it out there, because why not? I make about $1,500 a month from YouTube and affiliate codes. And I just got an affiliate code with My Funded Futures, which is code Diego. I don't have it on this on the screen here underneath where it says Apex Alpha Future. I got to add it, I guess. But I did get a code with them. So from my codes and from YouTube ad revenue, I've been able to generate around $1,000 to $1,500 a month. That's crazy. Maybe it's probably less. I'm honestly probably flexing too much. It's probably like barely scraping 1,000 if I'm just being honest. But I really appreciate it, and I like being transparent about it, because you guys are the ones that do that for me. And for me, that is life changing. Like, I coach soccer. I make that a month, right? So I'm now making as much money as I do from work, like working, coaching, as I do online. So that's really. I'm thanking you guys for that, because it's opened my eyes to realize, wow, I can actually do this too. I can make money online. I can make money trading. And that's what I'm trying to prove. I'm trying to prove to you guys by showing the journey, showing everything, that you can do this too, no matter how hard it seems. That's just always been my goal with this channel. That's my goal with my channel now. It started out as just documenting, and now I realized, this impacts people. People can watch this, and they can be motivated by it, right? No matter how long it takes. It might not be motivating some days. If you guys were watching in February and March, it might not have been that motivating. It might have made some people quit, which I feel bad about. But if you keep sticking with me, and you come back a year later, you'll see me in a different spot, higher and higher and higher, and making new highs. So I hope that I can motivate people. That's my goal, and I just wanted to take a second to really just say thank you to everyone that watched the channel, because it is changing my life. It is changing my life. I don't know if I would have stuck with trading if I didn't have the YouTube channel where I was determined. I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep posting. I'm going to keep fighting for this, because whenever it took traction, I gained my first 1,000 subs, I felt like I owed it to people because I knew it was possible. I didn't want to be another failure story. I'm not going to be a failure story. So I owe it to everybody to succeed, and I want to thank you guys for that, because you guys have given me motivation that you don't even realize. So I'm changing my life in front of you, and obviously it helps me, but it's going to this channel I already know is going to help hundreds of people, right? Hundreds of people in the future will. Hopefully, my goal is for this channel to be someday like a beacon of hope, where people get into trading and they're like, man, I feel like giving up, and someone's like, hey, go look at Diego's YouTube channel. And they send him a link. Even if we don't get another subscriber ever, it has 5K subs, it'll be like an underground account. And then they'll be like, okay, watch this guy's channel. Just scroll through some videos. Scroll from the bottom all the way to the top, and you'll see, wow, he's doing 10K months, 100K months, $1 million years. And then they see all of it. So that's what this channel is going to be someday. Hopefully, that's my vision for this. That's my goal, is that I'm just like a niche beacon of hope for the community of people that, hey, I want to do this, but I feel like it's impossible. Hey, look at this guy's channel. He did it. You can do it too. And that's my goal. So again, enough of the shout outs. 7 minutes of shout outs or thanking. But again, I really, really appreciate you guys. So, and it's just such a special time of the year. Everyone's back in school. Back home alone, right? We're locked in more than ever. We're going to be more locked in than ever. But today was not my greatest day. I'm going to be completely honest, because it wasn't a good day, and there's a lot of mistakes I want to go over, and a lot of things I want to, not address, but a lot of things I want to review and talk about and kind of like work through, right? So what happened today? I was wanting to be bullish. So we obviously made money. We made $200. So we could technically withdraw $250 from this account, but I'm not going to. Why was I bullish coming to the day? Really simple. We have the most obvious market maker buy model of all time. Put in a low after sweeping these lows, displacing back up into the range, pulling back to the midpoint of this range right here, pulling back to the midpoint, getting a strong rejection close, right, and a push higher, right? Very obvious market maker buy model to this high of the week, or last week's high, right? Really, really beautiful. I don't know why. Trading's starting to get to a point where I realize now why, when I was first starting to learn, it was so confusing, because I remember I would take losses and I would think I was following the system perfectly, and it's like, why did my mentor that I watched from not take this loss? And it's like, you just know stuff, right? And I can try and explain the best I can, but I feel like a lot of times it doesn't do justice to like what I'm actually looking at. Like, you might be looking at this and seeing, oh, it's selling off. Like, why would he be bullish? Did he just get lucky? And I really can't tell you exactly why. We just took out Asia. I can't tell you why I know certain things. It's just, I've watched the charts every single day, 2 hours minimum a day on average, probably, for 2 years. For 2 straight years, I'm going to pick things up, and you're going to pick things up too. If you're just starting the trade and you feel lost, definitely just keep showing up. You'll learn. But anyways, I was very bullish today. Very bullish. But we were also holding very strong on ES. We had an SMT with these lows, and you can't really see it until I go to the 15. An SMT right here. And then, yeah, we just had, like, this is textbook. Like, when I look at this chart here on a 15-minute, it does not get easier than this. London and Asia high right here with a V-shaped recovery. I mean, it does not get any easier. I mean, not easy, but it doesn't get any more obvious than this. So let's get into what I actually did. That's why I had the bullish bias, the market maker buy model. I'm going to get rid of all this. The market maker buy model was forming. Nice rejection off this low that happened after. But what was I looking for? I was looking for any reason to get long. So ES was holding a lot more bullish structure starting the day. So market open happened right here. Market open, we pushed up, and we actually inversed this and held that inverse the rest of the day. So if you just bought market up on ES, you'd be fine. Market open here, though, chopped for a while in NQ, so I didn't take any trades. We were rejecting this fair value gap right here. Rejecting this. So I was like, cool. We're rejecting this. Let's wait. We drop lower. We put in a fair value gap. We don't inverse it at the moment. We don't inverse it, so we drop lower. Boom. This was my first trade and my first real mistake. I want to go over this. Because today was disappointing. I'm pretty frustrated with myself. It's been a little bit since the day happened, and I made money, so you don't visibly be as frustrated, but mentally I'm upset with today. And I'll go over why. So I took this trade here with 1 micro. You might be like, why did you take it with 1 micro? Well, because I knew it was early. This is bad. This is bad. This is lack of patience. It's an IFVG, yes. It's in line with the bias, yes. I wanted to see a reversal. But I'll go over a few reasons why it was bad. I had my stop around like here. And I was just going to target this, and I was going to add to this trade. I was going to wait until this gap got broken, and then I was going to add to that as well. So I was going to add here, was risking about $30, and then I was going to add again when we closed above here so I could have a better fill, right? I was like, oh, it's just 1 micro. I'll lose $30, whatever. I can't do that. I know I can't do that, and this is a good reminder that I can't do that. And why can I not do that? Well, for whatever reason, I make horrible decisions when I'm red. Doesn't matter if it's $1. Doesn't matter if it's $400. I make bad decisions when I'm red. So I need to only take the highest quality trades. If this trade ran and went without me, cool, I miss out. But I could have always got in a little bit higher. And that's something I need to work on still. So obviously we get stopped out. This is the biggest mistake that I'm most disappointed with. I was super bullish. Super bullish. Super bullish. What did I do? I took a DOM long or short right after. I was like, oh, we're tapping the 3-minute gap. This is the 5-minute, we're retesting the 5-minute wick from open. And I convinced myself that we were going to see this low first. I was like, oh, we're going to see this low. Because we had an SMT here. We had an SMT with this high right here. NQ did not sweep this high out. And ES did right off open right here. So we had SMT, so I was like, oh, maybe we're gonna dump. So whenever this candle started breaking lower and stopped me out, I immediately chased shorts. I don't need to sit here and explain why that's dumb, right? I don't need to sit here and explain myself. Oh my gosh, I know, mistake, dumb, bad trading, can't happen. I get it, right? I'm not here for all the coaches to come after me, right? I'm the one that pushes buttons. You guys aren't going to sit here and hold my hand. I'm the one that learns from the mistakes, right? I'm the one who gets affected by my decisions. So I'm here to recap, right? I do want to make that clear. I'm confident in my abilities. I make mistakes, though. I'm human. I'm working on it. I'll get better. So that's one thing. I don't have time for all the coaches in the comments that want to tell me X, Y, and Z. I get it. You just want to see me do well. But I don't have time for it because it's just annoying. It's just annoying because, again, I want to always be like I was thinking here today. I was like, you know what? I don't even want to talk about today. Maybe I'll just say, hey, I'll just talk about the winning trade I took that made me the money. There's no point in that, and I will never do that. I will never do that because why, right? And the only reason I ever would do that is because, hey, we just had a great day yesterday. We had a great trade. We had an amazing day. We had one of the most amazing days on this channel, followed by a really rough day. And really rough in terms of just doing dumb stuff. And it's embarrassing. And it's like, wow. And now I already know all the comments. Wow, oh, this guy just got lucky. He got his first payout and he didn't really deserve it. But I do deserve my payout. I don't get lucky, right? I get lucky in certain instances, but I'm not getting lucky as a whole. I know how to trade. I didn't get lucky. I deserve my success, and I know that. But YouTube comments are brutal. So I was like, man, I'm going to really have to post this type of day after such a good day. Like, so happy. Everyone's telling me congratulations, blah, blah, blah. Now I have to tell them that I made mistakes. Are you kidding me? That's life. That's reality. You got to own up to your mistakes. You got to be a man. You got to say, hey, look, I messed up. I'll never be too proud to show the mistakes. So I got in here, and I was down $200 off this loss. So what do I do? Well, I noticed, wow, okay, well, I've been bullish. I'm still bullish. This is a very bullish signature. So we're down, whatever. Let's just analyze the chart, though. We have a very nice rejection wick after resweeping the low. Why is this what I should have waited for? When we have this move, we displace lower, boom, we drop lower, right? And we get this first move. This first move, we could rip higher. We could. But the reality is, most of the time, we put in a high right here, and then we resweep the low, resweep, and then when we break back above, this is your entry right here. And then you get the move. Then you get the V shape. You have liquidity to run right here. You have liquidity here, liquidity here, liquidity here. You don't normally just drop here and then recover, rip face, right? And if you do, you miss the trade. That's always how it is. But I got super impatient and super impulsive. So what did we wait for here on the last trade? And then I'll kind of recap everything. So what happened was we had a change in state delivery on the 1 minute right here. Boom, change in state delivery. And then we had a 5-minute IFEG, which is where I entered again. And I did increase my size so that I could cover my loss here. I went with 6 micros. So, yeah, we're idiots, but I went in with that so I could take off 4 here, cover my loss, and then I took off the rest at this high for the $200 day. And that was the trade. This trade was good. It stalled a little bit, came back down to this fair value gap. I had my stop literally right here. So what were we risking? I was going to lock the account. I know you don't believe me, but I was going to lock the account if we lost. 360. We would have been down $500 on the day, which would have been deserved. I would have deserved to lose that if it happened. But we sat in the trade and let it do its thing. And we got rewarded for taking the good trade. Who would have thought? Wow, if you just stay patient for the actual setup, right? For the resweep, we might have even had an SMT there. No, we didn't have an SMT there, but we had an SMT with this low. So, who would have thought that if you just waited, been patient, right? And the only reason I even took this short was what? Impulse long, right? Or lack of patience to go long. I got in early, hoping, oh my gosh, a 1 minute IFVG. This is just going to print to the moon. No. Let structure build itself. So because of that, I get red, and then I see, oh, rejection wick. Oh, displacement. Oh, we're going to go down here. Boom, get in. Immediate loss. And then I'm sitting there thinking, hey, why was I going against my original idea? I'm going to give it one more chance. Should I have increased my size? No, because I could have made my money back anyways. And that's one thing I want to improve on is I don't need to make my money back by hitting the low-hanging fruit with a bunch more contracts. I can just hold the trade and let it take profit. If I were to just get in with the same sizing I took on the first trade, take off some there, and that would cover my loss, and then leave a runner to this high, and I would make 80, 160. So, I wouldn't make as much as I made today, but I wouldn't be risking as much. So that's what I need to learn is just make things back the right way, right? Don't increase leverage, and let trades take profit. And even though we could have held our runner anyways to this high. So a lot of mistakes there today, and where did they stem from? Because that's the thing. You make a mistake, you can't just say, oh, well, we got away with it. Where do these mistakes come from with my trade today? Well, I just got overly confident in my ability to handle a small loss because in my head, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm getting in early, 1 micro. If I lose, I'll just wait. I'll just wait for a good setup. What do? I literally immediately chase. So I've proven again that I can't handle red. I can't handle taking losses, so don't take small stabs. Don't take stabs at the market yet. I'm not experienced enough to take stabs at the market, right? Not because I can't find stabs that will work, but because I can't emotionally handle what happens if my stab doesn't work out. So then we were impatient, waiting for a proper A+ setup, and then we were impulsive, right? We let just FOMO and just, I don't even, like, I don't know. It's like kind of like you just get tunnel vision. You're like, oh my gosh, well, we must be dumping now. So you get in and you get burnt. And then we finally get the actual setup we were waiting for that had all the confluences. And we got in and we held it good and we did our job. So I'm proud about that. We really did a good job here. It was really sketching me out because I would have been down 500 on the day if I lost. So it's like, wow, how did we get here? That's how I was like, man, how did we get to this point? Like, how did this happen? But then when this candle came in and printed up and closed, I was really stoked on that because I was like, oh, this looks great. So we started printing towards this high. We made relative equal highs here, which is what I needed to be break even on the day. And at this point, started running down, and I could have closed the trade here to be break even on the day with some small profits, and it started coming down. I was like, man, did I just get too greedy? But that's just a normal pullback. You make relative equal highs with here, just kind of edge it a little bit to build up more liquidity, and then boom, and then look how aggressive it gets. Look how aggressive. Can this thing stop? I hate when it does this. Look how aggressive we get. Look how aggressive price action gets. We end up holding this 5 minute strong, I believe. Yeah, look how hard we held that 5 minute. But I do want to just note here, and if we waited for the 3 minute close, we could have got a better entry with less drawdown, but regardless. I do just want to note, though, the displacement through the speed through, boom, right? We chop down, boom, it's ready to go. Boom, primed. And then look at this efficiency from here to here, right? Then we chop around in this gap, spend some time, build this liquidity, right? Purge of the lows. Let's see if we have an SMT there. We do. Beautiful. Beautiful. SMT at these lows, purge of the lows, rip face higher, run the last draws on liquidity. This is what makes sense to me, and this is what I need to stay focused for because this is repeatable. I think the only reason people ever break their rules is because of short-sightedness, right? Thinking that you'll never find the trade again. Thinking that you're just getting lucky. Thinking that whatever. Right? The reason why we don't trust things is because, or the reason why you break your rules is because you don't believe in yourself enough. I think I still have self-doubt with some of my models, with how I trade, and I can't handle red. So going forwards, I just got to remember I am good at trading. I have to remind myself, if it sounds silly, but I might have to just repeat it in the mirror and say, look, I'm a good trader. I find good trades. I find winning trades. I read the market well. I am a good trader. I am a good trader. I have to repeat these things, I guess, because if I believed I was a good trader, I wouldn't do unprofitable things still. I still wouldn't fall into unprofitable habits. And today I fell into unprofitable habits. So I just got to do better all the time. It can't be for a week, a month. It has to be all the time. And that just comes with self-trust. I know I can find good setups. I know I can do the right things. This should have been the first trade of the day and just let it be. So, disappointing day. Did I want to come on here and embarrass myself after such a great day, after the payout, after everything like that? No, I didn't want to. I wish I was a Furu and could come on here and tell you guys, oh, we took this trade, we took TP here, wish I held, blah, 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 one and done. But that was not the reality. I didn't do a one and done. I took a small stab, took a loss, impulsed into a FOMO short in the opposite direction, and then what's it called? And then over leverage on the way back up. Over leverage, I mean, yeah, it was a bigger size trade than I should have, but, you know, that's the size I should be trading if I had some, you know, on me. I don't know if you can say that on YouTube. But that's it, man. That's life. It goes on, right? You move on, you learn from it, and you don't dwell on it. This is not going to ruin my confidence because I know I'm a good trader. I just have to, this is just another reminder that one day, it's all it takes to be dumb, right? Just stick to the plan, keep going, show up for yourself, and do the right thing because I know it will reward me because I just got rewarded from it. I just got a payout, and I brought this account from drawdown doing the right things. So why would I go away from something that worked, right? I have to just keep trusting the process, take small steps. I don't have to go and hit home runs now. I felt like I need to come out and prove that I'm a great trader and prove that I could have a winning day and prove that I could read the market because, oh, I just got a payout. But that's not like that, right? Humble myself, trust myself, and keep doing good. So that's, yeah, it's unfortunate that I had to make this video because it's embarrassing, right? To admit that you made mistakes and that you fell into bad habits. It's embarrassing. But that's what happened today. So, yeah, I mean, I can't lie. I'm pretty happy that we made $200. That's pretty cool. And I'll be withdrawing my payout tonight, so I'm really excited about that. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not going to re-say it all, but I really appreciate every single one of you guys for watching the videos, really supporting, like, really helped me, like, with confidence, always leaving good comments, killing it, man. I've been watching, like, I really does mean a lot. It really means a lot because it's just like, wow, people care. People want to see me do good, and I don't want to let those people down. So days like today are frustrating because I'm letting those people down. But we still got 2 more days this week. It's been a really nice week so far overall, right? All things considered. Yeah, so hopefully you guys had a good day. Let me know how you guys did today. Did you guys get this longs? What did you guys do? Like the video if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. Oh my gosh, that's what it was. We were so far away yesterday that I didn't even think it was gonna be possible. But we smashed another 250 subscribers. We're at 5,200 and a half. So we're at 5,250. If this is your first time seeing me do this, every single time I get a 250 more subscribers, we put a quarter in the jar. Our goal is to get to 100K subscribers someday. And here we go. This is the coin I picked out. So this represents 250 of you guys that took the time out of your day to hit the subscribe button. And I think like 150 you guys were last night. It's Connecticut. Shout out anyone from Connecticut. It's like a tree. It's pretty sick. So, yeah, we get to put another quarter in the jar without having to wait too long since the last one. Starting to fill out the base. It would be cool if we can start seeing this thing get up to like here. But here we go. 250 more of you guys. Shout out you guys. It's a really cool visual representation because it's just like, wow. That's each one of these things in here is 250 people. Like, imagine stepping out in front of 250 people. If I walked outside my house and saw 250 people, I'd be like, what is going on? And it's really cool. It always reminds me, hey, keep going, keep working. And I just have it sitting here right in front of my desk, and that's a lot of motivation. So I appreciate every single person that subscribes and takes time out of the day to watch my channel at all. It really does mean a lot. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you guys had a better day than me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.